Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the ATL. Once the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, where the sound of that train horn can still be heard inside the magnificent Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the other side, Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in week 2. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Slot man moves right. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Tyson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 48-yard line.
Off play action. Tyson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
25 yards there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
They'll throw with May. The kicker here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air, May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 86 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
To throw, it's May. And he rifles one incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Leo Chanel. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tyson. And that is incomplete here. When you look at this Patriots defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. We're going to throw. May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, May with it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Torres. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
33 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
From the shotgun, it's May. And a quick throw here, that's complete. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's May. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. throwing to start the drive. Tyson. He finds his man complete. It's Jenkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Tyson. Over the middle, complete. That's Jenkins. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard.
2nd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And Manning, he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Falcons now are going to go on offense late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Tyson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pats offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd and a yard. at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
Hey, what's up? Crazy.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were victorious over the Chargers last week, and now they work with a lead again here as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
And the Patriots have 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Powers through. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go again with Hall. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's another Patriots 1st down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 13-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to throw. Tyson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Leo Chanel able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd down and 4. They'll give the Hall. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. And the Patriots first down.
Here's Hall again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was
operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hall want to give up the middle. Down the right sideline. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Breece Hall. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights. And it is 28-0.
Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Quick, yellow.
On first down, it's Richards. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Yellow, 43.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
And a good play's made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, 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 crazy.
4th down, here's May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. It is something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right? The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richards. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shifts by him. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Room here to run. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.